Aquarius, it is August the 11th, 2022. Welcome to your full moon in Aquarius reading. This is actually your full moon. If you ever want to know whose full moon it is, ask yourself what season you're in. Well, we are in Leo season. The full moon belongs to the opposite sign of the season that you're in. Opposite of Leo is you, Aquarius. So this is your full moon. So I'm just going to ask, in how many shuffles will we get an accurate Celtic cross? In 6. We're just going to take it off the top. In 6, in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and one last one. Here we go, Aquarius. And we're just going to take it right off the top. Drum roll, because here comes the outcome. Wow. All right. Wow. Oh, guys. The bottom of the deck, everyone, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, you can't ask for a better energy than that. You know, for many of you, if not all of you, there will be this is about a brand new beginning. A clean slate. The Ace of Pentacles has to do with healing, money, a gift, the coming together of soulmates. You cannot ask for a better card than the Ace of Pentacles. Now let's begin. So at issue, Aquarius, we have the World. I am going to clarify it, but I mean, it is a card of all fixed signs. So that would be Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and you. It's also about a completion. It's about a successful completion of one cycle of your life, smoothly going into another successful, happy area of your life. So let's see if we can get a clarification on the World. Clarify, what are we looking at here? Is this career, love? What is this? For the majority of my Aquarius, what is the World as the issue, please? Show me. Amazing, amazing. We have you, the Star, and we have the 6 of Swords. So this is all about improvement in any area of your life. But what's amazing, so if you have hope or a wish or a desire, you know, even if it's a long shot, you are going to achieve this. It does involve some kind of moving on. But with the 6 of Swords, this is Mercury in Aquarius, by the way. So it has to do with plucking information right out of the air quite easily. But it also has to do with improvement in any area of your life, things getting easier, calmer. And I feel like it is related to a very smooth transition into some area of your life. Now, the challenge is the Page of Cups. This could be somebody who's not being completely honest with you. It's Pisces energy. But, you know, it's a page, so it's not even a knight or a king. There could be some irritating, you know, lies coming your way, or just somebody not giving you the full information, or somebody just giving you repeated love offers but nothing more. It could be a child as well. We're going to have to clarify. Can we clarify the Page of Cups as a challenge? What is challenging Aquarius here? What is the Page of Cups as a challenge? Yes, I feel like it's getting the bloody truth out of somebody. So this is Venus in Aquarius. This is a game player, somebody who is immature, who just wants to win, who's playing games. It's associated with Aquarius. And there we have the major arcana card of Leo. I feel that it's a reveal, of the truth from this person who's playing a few games. Underneath the sun, we also have your energy, the Fool. So you may be walking away from this person. Yeah, I've got Judgment and the Tower. I feel like this is something that you're withdrawing your energy from because they've been acting foolish, or just not giving you the full truth. But that doesn't mean that it's completely over with this person. At the top of your reading, we have the Death card. It's related to Scorpio. But this is death and rebirth. It is an excellent card. It is required in order to get a smooth transition. Something has to completely transform and end. It's a very good card. Can we clarify death as the reigning energy, please? Can we clarify death? This is amazing. Look at the two kings there. Now this is interesting because of the outcome up there, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's really good. I feel this may not be two people. This could be somebody bloody growing up. Because the King of Wands energy, somebody has been dominating, manipulating, cheating. It's related to Sagittarius. But this person may actually be growing up into King of Pentacles mode. Because this person does not cheat. They are stable. So this could, or it could be ending something with one person and beginning with a more stable king. I'm not sure. I think it could be both, depending on who you are. There could be a brand new a person coming in for you, or you could have a total transformation of the person that you're dealing with. As they say, take it as it resonates. Now, for those of you dealing with Leo, this is looking very good. The subconscious energy is strength. I am going to clarify this, but I feel like this is your energy. Being very strong, being emotionally intellectual, in other words, being mature, emotionally mature, being in control of your emotions. It could be somebody holding back their emotions, but I just feel like it's you reneging until somebody grows up. Can I please clarify the Strength card here as the subconscious energy? Yes. This is interesting. So down here, do you see this person who's looking rather worried? I feel like that's your person. The person who was just giving you these little love offers, Page of Cups love offers. Do you know why they're worried? Because they're seeing you looking in another bloody direction. So I feel like your person is worried because you're being emotionally strong. You've got your back turned to their childish behavior and you're thinking about moving on. I think I just made a rhyme. Anyway, now in the recent past, we have the Page of Wands. By the way, the energies there were Sagittarius and Aries. In the recent past, we have the Page of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. It could have been a message that came in. Okay. It could have been a message that somebody got from you. I'm not sure. Clarify the Page of Wands in the recent past. Yes. So somebody may have sent an angry message, or someone may be angry that you have a new beginning. Someone may be angry that you're not messaging them. I'm going to get one more card to clarify the Page of Wands in the recent past. Somebody's losing sleep over you. Somebody's losing sleep over you because I feel like you are calm and in control, and I don't feel like this person is able to get a reaction out of you anymore because you're in control of your emotions here. Now, Gemini energy back there, Aquarius and Sagittarius. Now, in the near future, we have the Ten of Wands. It's Saturn in Sagittarius. It's someone either very determined to have you, or someone feeling very overwhelmed and burdened. You could be carrying a load or feeling very overwhelmed and burdened in the near future. about putting up with this person, but I don't feel like it's you just because of what's been in the reading so far. Can we please clarify the 10 of Wands as what's coming up in the near future? Can we please clarify the 10 of Wands as to what wow. I feel like it's someone who is very determined, who's finding it very hard to dig out their courage, to gather up courage, to bring in an Ace of Pentacles for you. That's what I feel that it is. Sometimes the 10 of Wands is someone gathering up courage. So I feel that in the near future, this person over here who is acting like a page or acting like the King of Wands and not the King of Pentacles and giving little love offers and sending little Page of Wands messages and then freaking out when you didn't reply, they are going to gather up the courage necessary to give you a bloody Ace of Pentacles. And on that note, have a look at the split underneath the Empress, you. And have a look at the card, and we now have 2 Aces of Pentacles. This is an incredibly, incredibly good reading, Aqua. Now, how amazing that the tools are yours, the Fool. So I don't feel that we need to clarify this at all. What does the Fool do? They travel lightly. They take a risk. They don't worry too much because the path ahead hasn't been guaranteed. They are hopeful, and they are willing to go it alone if they have to. But the courage of the Fool is absolutely, it is the most courageous character in the entire deck. It does the impossible. In Kabbalistic tarot, the Fool carries Keter, the energy of spirit, of God, down to the first arcana, to the magician, and nobody else can carry the energy of God to the Great Father, to Hakma. The Fool does it because they have no fear. So your tools are just to be yourself, all right? Now, what's so beautiful is the outside influences, Aquarius. It's the Chariot. It's forward motion. So, of course, this is Cancer energy here. It's somebody that wants to move forward with you, to have a victory with you. It's, if you feel that this reading is about career or something other than love, it is the energy of Netza on the Tree of Life. It is victorious energy. It is gathering the strength that you have in you, the nerve and the sinew, and winning. And doing it in a beautiful way. I feel generally, though, that this is a love reading, and I feel that's the energy of your person. I feel like they are reining in their emotion. What they're doing is they're putting their fears at bay. They're putting their fears at bay. And remember that 9 of Wands fear that they had. And because they want a victory with you, and I believe that that's the outside energy. The hopes and fears. It's interesting. We have the 4 of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This person is fearing losing you. You may be fearing losing your person. But I feel as well that they are hopeful that they can keep you. Hopeful that they will not be able to. Hopeful that they won't let you go. Hopeful that you won't get away from them. Hopeful that they can control things. You can take that as it resonates. But, you know, do you remember the energy up here, the growing up, the King of Wands who needed to go into the King of Pentacles, or it could be a choice between 2 people? Do you know what the outcome is? The Emperor. So what it means is that in the end, there is ultimate stability. If you feel this is a love reading, it could be, I mean, the Emperor is a crowned monarch. We do associate the Emperor with Aries, but the thing is, it is a king. It is not the King of Cups. It is not the King of Fire. It is not the King of Pentacles. It is not the King of Swords. It's the people's king. It is the king who can talk with crowds and keep his virtue and sit with kings nor lose the common touch. It's the king,
You know, neither loving friend nor foe can hurt him or her. All people count with him, but none too much. It is an incredibly awesome outcome. I feel that this Emperor is clarified by the energies of the bottoms of the two decks, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Whether you were asking about career or love, this is a phenomenally good reading. And by the way, the Emperor does not cheat. Okay? And you remember we had the energy of the Empress here. This clearly is a situation where the Emperor and the Empress will come together. Let's get some oracle cards from this Emperor. What does this Emperor want to say to Aquarius in the future? What does this Emperor want to say to Aquarius? What does this Emperor want to say to Aquarius? What does this Emperor want to say to Aquarius? Bottom of the deck, I'll come back for you. I check on you from afar. I feel empty without you. I feel like I ruined everything. I wish I could fix things between us. You are the person of my dreams. And Aquarius, you are always on my mind. Let's get a soulmate card to end the reading. Incredibly powerful, positive reading, Aqua. All right, if I can choose the right one here. It's usually, yeah, it's this one right here, whatever this is. All right, Aquarius. Wow. Your soulmate's love surrounds you this very moment. Stop and feel it. Unconditional love glowing through the eternal flame of oneness. A spiritual union of two souls radiating light for the entire world to feel. Congratulations, Aquarius. How did Aquarius do this for the Cross Watcher? The wisdom of the fool. No fear. Thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. Congratulations.